King Edgy here, bringing you another Gen 1 video. And this is a special video for two reasons. First, it's February 7th. We've officially had our first Pokemon lecture, talking about competitive Pokemon, probability calculation, how to let probabilities influence your decision making. And if you're interested in learning a little bit more about that, you can hang out till the end of the video when we will switch gears and talk about it for a bit. But for now, actually, the exciting part of this video isn't really about ladder climbing, although currently we are second on the ladder. It is more about the fact that as a user on Pokemon Showdown for the past 10 years or so, we have accumulated 9,999 wins. This one is for win 10,000 and to reclaim the top spot on the ladder. So let's see what happens. We've got Ekans versus Venonat here. I love it because we have more sleepers in the back, Poliwrath and Jinx. Let's go. So we'll go for sleep, and then we're happy to let the Venonat go to another rock slide if that's what happens. It's not, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and Psychic here. Hope for a special drop on whatever switches in. The double powder is nice, but I'm just going for damage here. We get decent damage there. I thought it would do more than half, but it does not. I guess level at 96 seconds is pretty good. So we'll go one more Psychic here. Seal does come out, but that's fine, because I don't think it can knock us out, and we're faster. So we'll just keep on using Psychic here. Goes Body Slam. It doesn't paralyze us, which is awesome. We'll go back to the Psychic. He goes to Kadabra, which is a pretty good move. We'll go Psychic one more time and get knocked out. Now, we're in a kind of a sweet spot. We have a Pokemon faster than Kadabra. It's Rapidash. And we have Krabby, who just owns Kadabra with Body Slam. Since we have two water types, I'm going to switch into a water type, feeling pretty good about that, and just go ahead and Body Slam. He might sacrifice Ekans here to these Body Slams, but that's part of our plan, right? We are really excited that we still have two sleepers in the back. So let's see what happens. If he knows counter, he'll knock out our Krabby, but then we have Rapidash to clean it up. And we're really, really hoping that this is win 10,000. Let's see. PJ is thinking. Does go for the Thunder Wave. We got off that huge Body Slam. And now he does go to Ekans, presumably to sacrifice it. Though we're going to get greedy and dance. Alright, we'll just Body Slam. That's fine. We don't need the greed, plus if he has a Razor Leaf user, that's kind of tough for us. Does he expect the switch out? Maybe. I think the safest play for him is just to Razor Leaf. It definitely one-shots Krabby. And he might not even be Sleep Powder, we don't know. But we did move in this Krabby with the intention of sacrificing it, so I think we're going to let it go. Great call. Oh, unbelievably nice. Now do we save the Krabby? A tougher call here. Yeah, let's try to save him. Now we get put to sleep. That's okay, because we wake right up. Let's go. I'm going to check that Rapidash does indeed. Ooh, sorry, I switched to the damage calculator, but I haven't used it in a little while, so Rapidash cleans up the victory bell, right? With Body Slam, yep, minimum 23, great. And now he might go into Seal. That's my expectation. And when he does, we can comfortably go into Poliwrath here. And you're right, I could have gone Krabby, but I felt like Poliwrath was the right choice since it's weak to Kadabra already. And it can put this thing to sleep. and we can body slam away. Poliwag comes out, and we paralyze it. That's nice, but not super necessary, because Rapidash was still faster than it anyway. We get off a big Earthquake. Oh, a huge Earthquake. Let's go. I feel like Kadabra is going to come out here, but I don't know that it cleans us up from this range. So we're just going to go ahead and body slam him. Hope for the paralysis. Because we could have gone Earthquake, but we didn't need to go Earthquake. Because 2 body slams do the trick. Seal comes out. This to me suggests his last must be like a rock ground type or something. Seal does wake up. We get fully paralyzed, which isn't the best. But we're just going to try to knock out this Seal. It might be rest, but we'll find out. Or we won't find out. Let's go, let's go. Let's take this home. The variety we have is good because, yeah, I was going to say, between Jinx and Rapidash, there's nothing that we super fear. I'm just going to check real quick. Does Jinx's Psychic break the sub? It does. Cool. But I think I should go Krabby first. Because if I can break the sub, then we don't need to risk the lovely kiss. And now, I think we're in pretty good shape. 1 Psychic will break the sub. And then, barring a crit, we're good. Rhyhorn against Rhyhorn. A crit would knock us out, okay. Rapidash, 24 to 28. So, may or may not get it. So, I guess the play is we only lose from a critical hit from Rhyhorn. That's it. That's the only way we lose. So how do we want to do this? Do we sacrifice Jinx here? No, I think we sacrifice Rhyhorn first. Because in the event that he does get a critical hit, he moves first and does get a critical hit, we'll need the sleep. So we'll go with our own Rhyhorn. Hope that we go first. Boy, did we get lucky in this one, huh? That first turn wake up from Rapidash was awesome. Oh, he goes Body Slam. That's kind of smart. Because if he got the paralysis, it was over. I say it was over. I don't know why I said that. If he got the paralysis, he would have been in great shape. But we get the win. We climb to number 1 on the ladder. Most importantly for us, we get our 10,000th win. Wow, what a journey it's been. You know, there's this book out there, I think it's Malcolm Gladwell, writes 10,000 hours to become an expert at something. This is 10,000 wins. I think we have entered expert territory on Gen 1 random battles, so pretty great. I'm excited about that. I'm really excited about that. That's so wonderful. What a day it's been. Being able to share some Pokemon knowledge with some students, being able to get our 10,000th win, getting back to number 1 on the ladder. Just an awesome day. And for those of you who are interested, we did give a little lecture today on probability in Pokemon. It was pretty stellar. The kids seemed to enjoy it. And we kind of mixed in lecture, battle, lecture, battle. So we'd do things like, okay, what's the probability that Body Slam will paralyze? 30%. Great. How many times in a row should you use Body Slam before you expect a paralysis? Right? And so we'd say, okay, well, what's the probability it doesn't get the paralysis? 70%. So just do 70% to the n, where n is the number of times you use Body Slam. And then some of us felt pretty comfortable at that 50% mark, so we said 2. Some of us were like, no, I really need it to be at least 75% before I feel like convinced that it'll happen. And some of us were like, oh, it has to be 90%. And so we kind of talked through this idea. And we'd do little things like that. You know, is Body Slam better than Double Edge, and why? Which scenarios does it work out better? So we had these kind of conversations, and then we did a demo battle where, I mean, we were trying to win, but we were mostly like, okay, what move's going to happen here? Why should we do this here? Is it worth saving this Pokemon at such low health? Why or why not? Those kinds of things. So it was tons of fun. I think the kids really enjoyed we were going up against a paralyzed Hypno, and the kids really enjoyed, okay, we don't want this Pokemon to get put to sleep, but will it? And we did okay, what's the probability that Hypno breaks through and hits Hypnosis? Oh, it's less than 50%. We're staying in and going for it. And so we just had some fun with different scenarios like that. And of course, I mean, we did things like, you know, the very basics of what Pokemon battling is all about. I don't know. I don't know how interesting that would be for you all who know Pokemon battling, but we did some very basic stuff. Like we looked at, oh, you know, in Generation 1, what are all the types? You know, fun little stuff. And then we talked about things like, can you tell that one Pokemon might have an advantage over another, and why? And so we talked a little bit about things like, oh, fire is probably strong against grass and weak against water. This makes common sense. And then we dug a little deeper and said, like, oh, psychic type. Well, psychic is all about the mind. What are common fears? Oh, bugs and ghosts. Okay, so psychic is weak to those things, right? We had those kind of conversations just to get a sense for the type advantages and stuff. It was tons of fun. So really, really basic stuff, and then some playing around to see if they got in those scenarios. But mostly it was about decision making and using probability to influence your decision making. I think it's a really cool series. I think it could be a course. I think I could teach an entire course about decision making using probabilities and just kind of have Pokemon be the center of that course. It would be so much fun. I would love that. But just a dream for now. And in the meantime, we are living another dream. Our 10,000th win, #1 on the ladder, getting paid to talk about Pokemon. It doesn't get much better than this. So just a quick moment of gratitude and a thank you for everyone who checks out this channel regularly. I super appreciate it. In the past couple of months, we've basically doubled our total views on the channel. We have more than tripled our subscribers. My hope is we can get 500 subscribers. That would be incredible. But I hope you enjoy me kind of just talking about Pokemon. You like watching some battles, and you're going to challenge me someday and take me down. I've got a couple of apprentices picked out now, a few Prince Edgies on their way up, so we'll see what the ladder looks like in the future, but for now, it's King Edgy's to lose. Thank you so much for watching, I super appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.